Oh, it was Bergen. Never mind. I thought we were going to introduce Zool still alive and trying to do shit. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, and we are back to another episode of Voltace 5. Last time we watched episodes 29 and 30. I, of course, do have a board. I'm not going to bring it up on this one, but of course there will be a link below in the description if you want to see the board as it is. I'm not bringing it up now because no changes have been made. We had character interaction, of course, but at the same time, nothing that changes anything, right? I could have added, I can't remember his name. Gimmel, I think was the name of the beast fighter. But at the end of the day, Gimmel's story was entirely self-encapsulated. Like, he doesn't add anything to Denge's story. In fact, well, he said he treated Denge as a father. You know, I'm actually going to take my time and think it over during the week. I might add him to the board. I've added other one-off characters to the board before. It might be disingenuous not to add him for anything I could think of right now. So, possibility that I will add him. He's not added right now, though, so there's no reason to look at it. Although I do have notes. Even if I didn't change the board, I have notes. Kind of funny that Heinel is going off on his generals about Denge getting away, as the thing he is chastising them about is the one accomplishment they've actually made. How could you not destroy one small plane? Well, they did. They caused it to crash, and ultimately that's what killed Denge. So, in some small sort of way, this is the most victorious they've been in a while. When introduced to our new honorable warrior, Jangle instantly says, "I don't trust him." And I have to wonder if it is due to the hornless classism. I had said before that I thought Heinel's generals would side with him if he turned out to be hornless, except for the new one, of course. But now I am doubting Jangle. That, and when he invaded the Earth Defense HQ and freaked out about someone touching his horns. Looking back, I think only Catherine is to be trusted. Just a note towards a previous reading on the opening lyrics that I did. The bit where the dawning of the Earth is near seems very Earth-centric for where the story is going at the moment. Half of our team are half Bosnians. We are focusing on liberating Bosnia from tyrannical rule and freeing the oppressed peoples of the planet. I feel like Earth could rise up as a power in the course of events, but that would be tangential to the direction that the story is going. Catherine is my favorite of the Bosnian crew, minus that one dogfighting episode that she had. So I hate every time that they throw her under the bus. Bergen's misogyny just reminds me of Amuro's lines about Sayla in the early episodes of Gundam 5 years after this. Granted, also from the same creator. Heinel saying that she's used all of her chances. She's had what? 3 to 4 attempts of her own? Everything else has been Jangle, Zool, and now Bergen, who have also all failed, more often than she has. The weird crossed information is still sometimes still hard to align. Kenichi and gang want to see their dad, but he doesn't want to meet with them until he accomplishes his goals. I guess Heinel's crew thinks that the Voltace crew thinks that they still have their father for some reason. That would be the only reason I can think of that Catherine would send a letter saying that they know where Professor Go is being kept, when in fact he isn't being kept anywhere and is just in the secret base doing whatever he's doing. I would think that Kenichi would be tipped off by this most of all, since he shouldn't think his father is being kept anywhere either. Plus, I don't know, respecting his father's wishes or something? Kenichi is a real bastard. Catherine has, twice now tried to kill them both in suicide attacks, and is bleeding from the head for it. Kenichi thinks he can follow her and find her base or his dad. So he decides not to kill her outright, but still shoots her. His plan is to let her get to the saucer and follow her, so shooting her doesn't help his plan any. All it does is hurt Catherine. In a moment of decision, he chose to hurt someone just for the sake of hurting them. Arguably, she was already injured enough that she was leaving. He just wanted to hurt her more. Kenichi gets into his Voltace unit and says, "Now we're even." Since when? I still remember back to episode 1 when the missiles barely did anything to the saucers. Only some of the special weapons did. I still think the advantage is on Catherine's side. We pull this get back to the base, we're under attack ploy a lot. But to be fair, the Bosnians never take advantage and make it work. Kenichi is in the Arctic from moment 1, ignores the callback, and then Heinel gets him to land and have a sword fight. Meanwhile, Big Falcon is under attack. I imagine, just like when General Oka's ship was about to be crushed, everything back home is moving in slow motion until Kenichi gets back. My last note here. Bosnians don't play dirty. Ignore for the moment everything that's ever happened in the show. Ignore what is currently going on that is a distraction to keep you from your team. Ignore that last episode we killed a guy for being too honorable and dumped his remains on your front lawn. Ignore that we've repeatedly sent fake versions of your dad to trick you. Ignore your own dad's backstory. Ignore that fake child bomb we made to trick that dad to do our bidding. Beyond all of that, sure, Bosnians don't play dirty. Anyway, those are my notes. So I said let's go ahead and hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
So, yeah, I just thought it was fucking hilarious. Bosnians don't play dirty. It's legitimately all they do. Like, I don't want to, wide, commentary on an entire fictional race of people. But legit, that's all they do. I can't think of one Bosnian that didn't play dirty. Even the good guy Bosnians are kind of coming out of nowhere. You could argue that to other Bosnians, Professor Go's fake horns was playing dirty. Granted, they're the evil guys and their morality system is in question. But to them, that feels like it's playing dirty. Otherwise, everything I said about the Heinel-Kenichi fight, I think still applies from last time. I don't think there's anything there that I'm going to take back that I said. Earth Defense HQ? Actually, must be a Eastern thing. I know over here shooting stars, good luck. I mean, I guess General Luca has lost all the time, but I don't imagine anybody else would be winning either.
わしは太りも痩せもせん。つまらんことで電話をするな。
I wish Megumi got more screen time. Did we avoid killing him a couple episodes back when he should have died so that he could die now? Catherine?
差し出がましかった私の振る舞い。ハイネル様はもう私をお見捨てになったのでは。
Random gold on the ground? Oh, diamond? Gemstone?
なんやかしら。美しい。
No, I think you...
いや。
注意よくかかったな、カザリン殿。
Bergen? No. Who the fuck are you? That looks like a beast machine. Also, yeah, legitimately, you don't just, like, pick up diamonds. Diamonds don't just appear on the ground. Yeah, it is Bergen, okay. Bergen made a beast machine that then mind-controlled Catherine. I feel like this is about to get real uncomfortable. Oh, is Zool still alive? Bergen didn't do this. A beast machine did.
ありがとう、ベルガン殿。
待て。おお、これはハイネル様。
ハイネル様、私はいつの間にこんなところへ。
カザリン、お前はベルガンが開発した鎧重視に操られていた。
Oh, it was Bergen. Never mind.
鎧重
I thought we were going to introduce Zool still alive and trying to do shit.
鎧重視ダイアンド、姿を見せい。
Because, you know, geodes, they have the power of mind control. This makes about as much sense as the amoeba that turned into a beam machine.
このようなものを使って私をどうしようと。
いやいや、あなたをどうこうしようとしたのではない。小手調べとしてどれほどの効き目があるか身をもって知ってもらったまで。カザリン、心せよ。和山星の貴族ともあろう者が重視に取りつかれて無様な姿をさらけ出すところであったぞ。
はい。
Damn it, Heino.
よし、ダイアンドの力しかとこの目で見た。直ちに出撃せよ。目指す相手は。
She's like legit your most loyal servant.
ダイアンド出撃せよ。
And you just treat her like shit all the time.
ひどいやひどいや。僕が釣ろうとした魚を。気にしない気にしない。それ。うわ、大量。
I think if you're gonna be fair, Kenichi's gonna start shooting the water with his gun.
めぐみ姉ちゃんがカニを怖がるとは怖いカニ。
I think that's pretty dumb to make her afraid of such a stupid thing. I mean, granted, I don't know.
何の用だろう。
大使を迎えに来たんじゃねえのかい。
Then people are afraid of stupid shit. Maybe she's afraid of stupid shit. I don't know.
ああ、何事だろうな。
Well, I mean, we've established now that there's a helicopter for him to fall from the sky from.
あんたにやめてほしくないのだよ。 おそらくな。だからこそバリ伯爵という大物を死者によこすんだ。誰が来ようと私の気持ちは変わらん。召喚、そんなに体が良くないのか。
I appreciate that they brought that up, so that he's not like retiring out of nowhere for no reason.
公私混同するでない。
はい、長官殿。
大使到着までまだ時間はある。それまではプライベートタイムだよ、岡長官。
ねえ、少し痩せたみたいよ、お父様。どこか具合が悪いんじゃない？
バカを言え、ファイトマンマンさ。なんなら一応揉んでやろうか。
お願いするわ。
I still think it was a funny choice to make the general a ninja. I wish Daijiro got more episodes. We never focus on his ability to do anything.
あと1週間したらセーター送るわね。
I knew they weren't going to let her win.
国連大使よりの緊急救助信号です。何？
Again, it's hard to parse sometimes the misogyny in the show. I'm not saying that was misogyny itself, I'm saying it happens a lot in the show. That how they would deal with the concept of her beating an adult man. So it's unfortunate conversations you have to have with 1970s shows. Ironically, I guess also 2025 shows. Problems of the past are problems of the present.
手洗い歓迎を受けて並行しました。左近ちゃかさありがとう。岡長官がお待ちしております。あとはボルテス5にお任せください。頼みます。おかしいな。重視の姿がない。
So are they going to put the ring on the UN ambassador?
何かしらあの光は。
But how would they know what the right choice to make would be?
ダイヤ、まさかこんな上空を。
I mean, preferably, the smarter choice would be to put the ring on, I guess, Megumi. But literally anybody. Because you might control Megumi, and then she just doesn't form Voltace 5 anytime they want to form it. However, that's the Beast Machine of the episode. So unless they introduce a second Beast Machine, how did that Beast Machine take over?
どこ行っちゃったんだ？あ、敵は後ろよ。後ろに現れたわ。
I guess it could just take over Megumi, and then she could just kick everyone's ass in hand-to-hand combat. Well, we're buying time. See, I find it confusing sometimes when they decide to do full transformation sequence, and sometimes they don't. Because again, we know that this is happening in real time, and the other guys are just either not in a position to attack for a full minute, or are just choosing not to attack. I guess at this time it makes more sense that this Beast Fighter wouldn't attack because its whole mechanism is mind control. It actively, I guess, wants to lose and then be found. I wonder if it could turn itself into a ring big enough to fit on Voltace 5's finger and mind control Voltace 5 itself. or mind control everybody in Voltes 5 itself. And there it sat for 20 years, never to be found.
そういう事情があるんです。逃げ工場ではない。詳しくは防衛軍の医務局長
He
がご
really
説明
is
すべき。
sick.
いやもうえまい。あなたの辞任を認めるよう伝えます。感謝します、バリ伯爵。何？岡長官が辞めるって？
確かにそう聞いたよ。
そのわけは？
さあ、国連大使が何とか引き止めようとしたけど、もう決まっちゃったみたいだよ。
めぐみは知ってるのかな、それを。
Of course. Just somewhere randomly on the island.
まあ、
They would have been more likely if one of the stray dogs had found it.
指輪にしたら素敵でしょうね。
Is that something everybody does? Hold up gemstones to your hand?
ようこそ岡めぐみ、鎧重視ダイアンドの人形よ。立つのだ。
Oh, golden eyes. That means Chang from Link Click is, occupying him.
ほらよ。あら？
Oh no, your attempt to be a dick was foiled.
どこでもいい。合体できぬようジョイントの部分を破壊しろ。俺にとって恐ろしいのは合体した
Not bad.
ボルテスの天空剣だけだ。
I mean, I don't know that a handgun could do it. Or a hand laser or whatever the fuck.
まずい。誰か来た。
I don't think that would have worked. I think the Voltes 5 machines are a little bit more strong than that.
大使に長官辞任を承知させたそうですな。ああ、現役のままでいたかったが、やむを得ん。あなたはよくやった。やっと防衛軍の医務局長から聞き出したあんたの病気を。私の病気を。
Here's the thing we already covered, but they don't remember. They don't remember what was happening while they were mind controlled. So even though Megumi can hear this, she should not remember it after she loses the ring. You're not a good father, Oka. I'm sorry. This show is filled with bad dads. Except for maybe the one who sacrificed everything for his daughter, but that got used against us. Not very good mind control. He could just shot him from right there.
こうしてる間にも重視が現れたら一体どうする？めぐみ、聞いとるのか？いつものめぐみじゃねえ。嫌いなはずのカニにもメモをくれなかったぜ。めぐみならここにいる。
Does that imply their radio is on all the time and they're always broadcasting what's happening in their control room?
めぐみ、そうか。どうやらお前は防弾星人に操られているようだ。ケータ重視に関係ありか。さすがだな。防衛長官だけのことはある。動けば撃つ。撃てるかな。何？お前は自分の娘
I kind of feel like Oka would.
できるかな。さあ、銃をこちらに返せ。お前に娘を撃つことはできまい。
Oka has always put the mission in front of his family.
私はやる。それがたった一つの方法なら、私の娘を撃つ。めぐみも分かってくれるだろう。レーダーの一撃で めぐみの体と一緒にボア男性の貴様も滅びるんだ。そこか。
Well, that was incredibly lucky. Especially because you just had her other hand in front of it.
お父様
Didn't blow her other hand off.
ボアザンのやつが外にいる。急げ。ボルテスのスピードなら間に合う。はい。めぐみ、このポータブルジェットで逃げる。
嫌よお父様こそ逃げて。
バカ。ポータブルジェットは1台しかない。ボルテスチームのお前が逃げるべきだ。
でも
俺が怖いのは合体したボルテスだ。娘さえ潰せばボルテス5はもはや終わり
And
だ。
that's true. The Voltes 5 was destroyed not destroyed, built very stupidly. That whole everyone has to push the buttons together thing.
行け。行くんか。
行きますお父様。
よし、私がカバーする。
Again, there's that element of you being proud of her is completely independent of what you've done to raise her.
遠くへおびき出さないと。行くぞ。逃がすものか。足な真似を。うわー。くそー。もっと遠くへ。もっと。
I mean, it's very implied that whatever he's suffering from health-wise is going to kill him. So this was Oka going down in the blaze of glory, rather than slowly over time to whatever the hell was killing him. Also, she just twisted her head 180 degrees back. We can remotely send the Voltes 5 machines out. We've done it 100 times before. Why didn't they just send it out to where she was? Yeah, I mean, its armor has to literally be as strong as diamond, right? We legit know that it was afraid of the sword. So the sword must be able to work. Look, I feel bad for Megumi, but only so much so. Like, she loved her dad, but her dad was... But also less so because of the fact that Oka should have died a couple episodes back. When that one was holding his ship and, like, should have crushed it over the course of 2 minutes and it didn't. Lightning? Lightning from the sword? I mean, that's my guess. It was afraid of the sword, specifically wanted Megumi to destroy it. I have to assume the sword can kill it somehow. I feel like they're like under a contractual obligation to use all of these every time that they can. Yeah, why would you bail on your armor? To be fair, I don't think this beast machine should have ever seen combat. 100% its best use was mind control. The moment it ever got found out, it should have run back to base and then just be used again later.
セータとうとう渡せなかったお父さんお父様
I'm just thinking now. Everyone who has parents has lost them, except for the Go Boys, right? And I feel like they're going to be immune to that unless he dies near the end, or he dies and they have to take up the mantle of freeing the people of Bosnia. Obviously, what's his name? Our American boy, him. Sorry, my memory is just failing me today. Well, no, I guess he technically did. He lost Hamaguchi. Technically his grandfather, because his parents already died in his backstory. So in that respect, even he's lost his parents already. But, God, I don't know. I'm going to wait for the next time on, and then I'm going to say my piece. Oh, actually, I'm going to do something else first, but I'll say my piece about the whole sacrificing the parents thing. That's, I guess we're done with it now, but
ボルテスチームが見た新たな鎧重視の実験とは何か。絶海の孤島に一平の怒りがジャンギャルを追い詰める。とっさに身を投げ出して重工の前に立つ天一の心とは。次回ボルテス5ジャングルの追跡にご期待ください。
very much seemed like an evil Voltace 5. Sorry, the next time on text is, what is the new armored beast experiment that the Voltace team saw? Ippei's anger drives Jangle into a corner on an isolated island. What is Kenichi thinking when he instantly throws himself in front of the gun? Please look forward to the next episode of Voltace 5, Jungle Pursuit. Sorry. The element I was going with here is the continued storyline of sacrificing parents or parents sacrificing themselves, I think has had diminishing returns over time, at least towards the emotionality or surprise that's happening. Like the mother sacrificing herself for the boys. That was like first contact with this, right? It was very surprising. Like, it felt like this was going to be a show without that much stake. Without that much at stake. And then that happens. But when put that into the scope of what is at stake per every time it's happened so far, maybe not so much. Like, in a normal course of events of episodic stuff, I think they would have beaten the beast machine that she sacrificed her life to help her boys survive. It doesn't seem that important anymore. It's the fact that it happened first that made it so impactful. Hamaguchi's sacrifice seems more impactful from that respect. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think about these things anymore. It's happened so often throughout the course of the show that a parental figure has sacrificed themselves. Who do we have left anymore? Like, just the team itself. Like, everybody else has either been replaced or is dead or it's gone, Professor Go. Like, the concept of, like, now I expect Professor Go to die at some point. He won't fulfill his mission. He'll have to push it onto his, the team, I guess, his boys, plus Ippei and Megumi, to accomplish his goal for him. Because if he survives, then I'm, like, questioning now why every other parent had to die. I guess technically Megumi still has a mother out there somewhere. No, actually, I don't remember it coming up, but I'm pretty sure the implication is that she's dead too. I don't know. again, the shock value was gone from me because Oka should have died a long time ago. Not a long time ago. What, 4 episodes back? I can't remember. So that he dies here, and the fact that I have a problem with him through most of the show, because of how he treated her back when she goes to save him. The fact that he is mission-centric versus a father, right? I had no doubt in my head that the moment he's like, go ahead, shoot your daughter, he would have been like, click, shot her. It's just the fact that she is a main character. It's the only reason I think that she didn't get her hand blown off. I don't know. I am rambling. I understand that I am, and always when I ramble, the only rule that we have is that I have to cut it off. So I will come back 2 episodes from now, obviously, because we record these 2 at a time, with more notes, and maybe, hopefully, I'll have refined my thoughts down better to explain what I'm thinking about all of this. So, for now, for this episode, I have been Theta, this has been Stoneface Reactions, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?